Hello and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're zooming in on something that literally happens thousands of times a day all across the globe, yet carries incredibly high stakes. We're talking about hospitality operations and reservation management. You see, a reservation agent isn't just somebody typing at a desk booking a room. Not at all. They are the custodian of a guest's private life. Think about it. From the very moment someone hands over their credit card, their home address, or shares the intimate details of a surprise anniversary trip, they are placing a massive amount of trust in that hotel. So today, we are going to break down the moral and professional framework that governs this absolutely crucial department.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. Okay, let's dive into this syllabus, shall we? Today, we're covering 5 main pillars: professional ethics, excellence in communication, safeguarding data, fairness and accuracy, and continuous development.
Starting right off with Section 1, Professional Ethics, the Pillar of Integrity.
Now, you might be wondering, why start with ethics? Well, technical software skills and the ability to maximize revenue are great, but honestly, they only really matter if they're built on a rock-solid foundation of moral integrity. Ethical professionalism in a high-pressure environment means remaining fiercely committed to honesty and transparency. Look, it's definitely tempting to try and sell more by over-promising features you know the hotel just can't deliver, or maybe glossing over strict cancellation penalties. But a true professional avoids that entirely, and this extends to your internal inventory too. You can't play favorites or manipulate bookings to hide mistakes. By strictly adhering to these ethical guidelines, you are actively protecting the hotel from potential legal disputes, and you're helping maintain a really respectful, fair workplace culture.
Moving right along to Section 2, Professional Communication, Excellence in Every Interaction.
Think about this. Whether it's a quick 30-second phone call or a formal corporate email, every single interaction directly reflects the hotel's brand. There is literally no such thing as a minor conversation. To communicate like a pro, you need to find this perfect blend of warmth and precision. And crucially, you must never make assumptions. Actually, at Europe Hotel School, we emphasize that asking discovery questions is vastly superior to just assuming a guest wants the cheapest rate. You have to ask the right questions to uncover what the guest actually needs to have a perfect stay.
And this brilliantly illustrates the point. There is a stark, undeniable difference between amateur and professional communication. If you use unprofessional slang like, "Yeah, I got you down for 2 nights," you are just inviting misunderstandings. It feels careless, right? Instead, using sophisticated, branded language, something like, "I have successfully confirmed your reservation for 2 nights, arriving on the 12th, well, that provides incredible reassurance to the guest. It tells them right away that their booking is in highly capable hands.
Okay, on to Section 3, Safeguarding Sensitive Guest Data, the front lines of privacy.
In our digital age, data is hands down a hotel's most valuable and, frankly, most vulnerable asset. As a reservation agent, you're handling personally identifiable information and payment card industry data every single day. Strict adherence to laws like the GDPR, that is an absolute non-negotiable obligation. First, never ever disclose a guest's presence to a third party without their explicit consent. Second, never write credit card numbers on loose scraps of paper. It's just too risky. And third, ensure your computer screen is totally hidden from unauthorized view. We don't treat these as mere suggestions. They are absolute legal and moral obligations.
So, the crucial point here is the cost. Millions. We are talking millions in regulatory fines alone. That is the devastating financial and reputational cost that a single data breach can inflict on a luxury brand name. Confidentiality is not just some corporate policy. The very survival of the brand depends on it.
Which brings us to Section 4, Fairness, Transparency, and Accuracy, Universal Hospitality.
As hospitality professionals, our ethical requirement is to apply hotel policies consistently across all traveler segments. It really doesn't matter if we're dealing with a high-spending VIP or a traveler checking in with a discount voucher. The level of accuracy, the respect shown, and the strict adherence to policy must remain at the exact same high standard. You cannot manipulate the system. Hiding rooms for personal friends or applying unauthorized discounts directly violates professional standards. Equal care must be universal, no exceptions.
Because, when it comes down to it, accuracy is the practical application of fairness. When an agent takes the time to correctly enter data, whether that's specific dietary requirements or vital accessibility remarks, they ensure that every single guest gets exactly what they paid for. Treating every guest with equal, accurate care is the ultimate demonstration of inclusive hospitality.
And finally, Section 5, continuous professional development in an evolving industry. Let's move to and see how this builds, because a true professional recognizes that their education never truly ends. The hospitality industry is constantly evolving, which creates a cycle of necessary learning. Think about it. First, new property management systems and AI tools are launching all the time. Second, guest service trends shift with the seasons. And third, privacy laws are frequently being updated. Because of this cyclical nature, regular participation in training workshops like the ones we offer at Europe Hotel School is an absolute necessity if you want to stay ahead of the curve.
I absolutely love this because it perfectly summarizes the core philosophy of our explainer today. An educated staff member is an empowered staff member, capable of handling complex guest situations with poise and expertise. Continuous learning doesn't just give you a list of facts, it builds unmatched professional confidence. The reservation department is so much more than just a sales office. It's a department built entirely on the values of trust, precision, and integrity. So, I leave you with this final, incredibly important question to consider. How will your ethical standards protect the guest journey today? By upholding the standards we've discussed, you ensure that every single guest experience begins on a rock-solid foundation of excellence. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I truly hope you step into your role as a trusted custodian with absolute pride and integrity.